Alright. Oh shit. Almost good. Forgot the light this time. And oh no, I forgot the lava lamp and the whole setup. Sheesh, wait. Alright. Now we got the full setup going. Was a little mishap per usual, you know. I'm not the best content streamer out there, but I'm the realest one, you know. Always be checking in on Monday. I'm kinda jinxing myself, but I don't believe in jinxing, so F that, you know. We're just gonna say it. And if I don't, I don't. That's just how it's gonna be. It's not that deep, Nico. It's not that deep. That's the quote for today. Alright. Without further ado, let's get this checking going, you know. We're gonna do the classic today. Let's see, huh? I knew Nico was there. I baited you good to reveal yourself. Very nice to see you, Nico, the real homie. Welcome to the check-in. Welcome. Let's see, huh? We did financials last week, I think, right? So we don't have to do them this week. Let's see how the week went. What week are we even? 37. Is that right? Week 37. Why do I always forget that? 2024. Ha. Ends on 15 September, okay. Yeah, it's the week that just passed. But my weeks go until Monday because I'm special, you know. I'm just that snowflake. Alright, let's see what we did today, or this week. We did actually hit head on nail there. Hit the nail on the head there, whoa. We did about 3 grams actually, like since I increased it. And since I didn't smoke tobacco anymore, or try to smoke it as least as possible, it's actually going down, the consumption of weed also. I don't find myself as often in the night smoking away, so that's actually pretty good. Other than that, Jonkos kinda suck right now, not gonna lie. I'm not getting the nicotine high that I'm used to, so my endorphins or whatever you call it are not that pleased when I'm doing a Jonko, but you know, that's what it is, you know. Gotta break the delusion you have. And just know what is tobacco and what is weed. And just pick the one you like, you know. If it's tobacco, it's tobacco. If it's weed, it's weed. But we shouldn't combine them, I guess. That's what I gotta take away from it. Don't combine weed and tobacco. It's just too good, I guess. It's you wanna keep smoking and then you get high as fuck and then yeah, then you're probably the stoner, nobody that everybody talks about, I guess. But even that's not true. But it does make you a little bit more. Just only leech proven methods. You heard him from the leech king himself, and that's Nicolas speaking for you. Nah, he's not a leecher. He provides in many ways. The only thing he asks in return is a little bit of grace when it comes to the green. The green crack. Oh shit, I probably demonetized myself if I ever get famous. Whatever. I'll drink some Arizona to that one. And I'll laugh in my castle, ivory castle. Whoa, I'm off the rockers today. That was the most disingenuous whoa ever. I like it. Okay, we have about 3 productive days out of 5, which is not that bad, honestly. Because I even did it less late as before, so I'm actually getting to sleep now. I just wake up sometimes a little bit later than 9. And I'm a little bit stricter this week, so I just say F it. Oh, I almost said it. I said F it, let's just be a little bit stricter this week. Meditation I increased to 5, but honestly we're not getting there anytime soon. It's not really that much of a habit yet because I don't have a good morning ritual, I think. Once I get my morning ritual in check, like wake up on a decent time, have a little bit of time to meditate and then go about your day, I think that would be very awesome. So would be a good time. Let's see how we did. This I even didn't give. Oh yeah, I did give colors here. What was this? 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Looks a bit more like that one. So I think this is a solid orange one. You know, solid orangey, orangina. Sensio VR, to be honest, I did a little bit of feedback, but I didn't do that much. Still waiting. This week we'll have a meeting, you know, Wednesday, right? So we'll get on track this week. But everybody was out at different periods, and I guess that's just difficult when you're doing a startup with 3 people. You kind of feel like you always have to make decisions together, which is not, but in the beginning especially it feels, I think, important that everybody knows where it's going and then you all make the decisions together. I hope just when it gets a bit later stage that we're all more a bit independent, but yeah, I guess that grows with confidence about the case. So to be honest, I'll give it a green just because I don't think I could have done much more. We sent out some emails, we replied to some. That's just as good as it gets for when not all 3 people are in Belgium. Before tomorrow begins, we're doing a check-in. We tried doing a Jonko Friday, so I'll definitely give that a count, even though no, the internet was just that shitty that day, so I'm not taking any responsibility for that shit. You heard me right. Financials we did last week, so that's good. Random convos with friends we did last week, so that's good. Not sure the frequency. Maybe I should do like once a month. So this would be 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1 then. And let's say 1 out of 1. Right, that's a pretty low expectation that I have, but I think that's fair to start off. We'll see if we ever get it up. Let's do like this. It's a little bit cleaner. 1 out of 1 per month. No, we don't have to do this. Okay, I think that's this should probably be a random convo with friends. Maybe stream random convo with friends. Maybe something like that. And then chip. Something like that, I think, is a little bit clearer. So that's definitely green one. Obviously, ain't slacking on that part. Only in vacation, but yeah. What do you expect from a man, huh? Do you always expect me to do my best? I'm a slacker too, you know. That's just how it goes. Networking. We're gonna do some Reddit later on, so that will count. We didn't engage people on the live streets, and we didn't react, so whatever. I think this will be an orangey one, not too excelling on that front right now. I'm trying to get some administration and other stuff in my life going, so right now it's not the primary focus to be out on the streets and getting everybody's attention. I'm looking for my own attention right now, so that's fine. We'll get it someday, somehow, some way. I'll find a way, you know? That we all do. Everybody that tunes in, at least. I don't know why I'm getting so cynical all of a sudden. It's maybe the dark side coming out of me. Maybe I do have more dark in me than people realize. Who would have thought? Leave it in the chat if you knew. And I'll never believe you. Miscellaneous. Adhere to spending, trading, investing restrictions. That's kind of fine. I'm not really investing or trading too much of anything. Call or hang out with friends, obviously good. Read or listen book. It sucks that I'm not really getting it consistently in. But we didn't calculate it in the vacation, so I'm just gonna snag it and paste it here to make a nice, well, green. Because here we didn't give it any color. We actually listened to a big part of the book, but it's too much, bro. It's what was it? Think fast, act slow or something? Thinking fast and slow. Yeah, but it's like a 12-hour audiobook, so good luck if everybody wants to try it. Get through the week. We honestly did that. Damn. That's a hard fall. I felt that one. Ah, shit. We hadn't copied it. Every time. Whoop. We got through the week. That's important, you know? Let me see, huh? We'll probably change that one. What are we gonna do next week? Weekly side quest. If anybody knows something good, I can try. What does my week actually look like? What do I have going for myself? Let me check, huh? Wednesday. Oh shit. Are we gonna do it on Wednesday, the general repetition? Okay, I sent invitations out for the censure. Now a family dinner, 21, or family party, whatever you call it. That's about it. So pretty chill week actually. Nice. I think weekly side quest. Enjoy some gaming. I think that's doable. Might actually forget it. I'm not kidding even. I don't think about gaming that often anymore. Sad but true. CryptoBot. Let's see. We trained some different models for specific coins. I haven't really looked at them yet. Coping that I was busy, but I guess I could have looked at them at some point in my life, week, whatever. But it's gonna be tough to identify a solid strategy for different coins. Shift priority to finding singular models that work for specific coins on different time frames. Wait a second. Like this. Okay. Opa. So we're gonna give this an orangey one. It's not like I did not run my bot. I just haven't really looked at anything yet. Let's see, huh? So we did 4 coins, and we did 2 days ago. Normally we can do this one actually. Let's see. Let's watch together for a bit. Lege spreadsheet. Whatever. Importeren. We don't pay for Excel ever. That we don't do. We always go the long route. Okay, let's see what we get, huh? Wait. This looks interesting. We only have one positive one. Right? Or am I blind? That's not that great, to be honest. Whoop. Oh no, yeah, we got one. Only one that has a 10% or 12% accuracy. That's not that great, and the MSI is also pretty high. But here we had 12% accuracy. But MSI was also high. MSE. Honestly, not that great parameters. And then I mean hyperparameters actually. Let me think. What is the current setting? Okay. I guess because I'm scanning more surface layer and estimators max that don't have the max that none. Wait, what's normally the parameter, the hyperparameters should also be noted, no? Hold up. Wait. I guess it's not noted. So we fit them. We print them. What do we do with? So we make it, we print them. Then we add them into the new model. And then we add them, right? Best params, initial model, best model. Okay, so we add them to the dictionary. And then we return the dictionary here. Huh. Okay, I actually just haven't noted them. Best hyperparameters. And then we'll get metric values. And then we'll get what's the name? Best params. Oh no. Hold up. Metric values in metrics. Target data is not none. Metrics en daar krijgen we van models. En dan gaan we naar deze. Oh wait, ik had een nice shortcut gezien hoe dat werkte. Als ik hier control klik, damn, look at that. Where is the chess? I'm not playing chess, brother. Chess is for Nicola. Let him play his own chess. Oké, so hier krijgen we models terug. Models zegt gewoon coin timeframe, result is van model trainer. Model trainer heeft target results. Target results is een collection of model trainer. Dan model main. Modeler main. Dus dan komen we hieruit. Modeler main. Oké. Ah, wacht. Deze is wel handig. Oké. Dat verwachten ze die dingen te vinden wel. Else. Attribuut. Results. Als dat groter is, wordt dat toegevoegd. Metrics. Results. Best params. Oké. Zit er dan toch al in? Of mis ik een stap ergens? Models to pickle. Metrics. Dan steken we dat in een dataframe. Aha. Ah, ik weet waar ik ze kan vinden. Oké. Moet ik terug hier gaan? Wacht, welke was dat? With achter. Modeling with 8 uur. En dan 05 price direction 5 forest. 05 price direction forest. Deze dan of wat? Random forest 05 price prediction. Ja. Geen idee. Het ziet er wel hoger uit. Ik probeer echt nog trying to look at what makes a good model. But right now, like, I get a lot of plots that don't say a lot of stuff, I think. Wait, that's another one already. Why is... Ah, yeah. It's a binary one, this one. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so then we go price direction, forest, 5. Oh, shit. Okay. So, hyperparameters 100. Max depth 50. Forest, max depth. Die pakt de minste daarvan. Huh. Interesting. Minimum samples. Ook de minste n-estimators. Wait, hebben we veel te veel staan of wat? Okay. Op zich ook, it's not good to go about these parameters because MSA is also not good. But retrained, we got a good. No, it's not so good. Alright. Whatever. I was almost gone again. Reflection. Pretty hectic week. Got a lot of things done. And important steps taken to get living with Zoe. To start living with Zoe. Searched for some new people for the co-housing, which went pretty well, and also everybody was there to help and figure out who the best candidates were. No, I have to send them actually. Oh shit. Why am I programming when I forgot about that? Now it's time to send them. Alright. It's gonna be an orangey, I guess. So this feels like an orangey week. I think that's fair. There's a bit of everything in there. But not really the classic week that I would want to have. But that's not always possible, you know. Next week. Oh shit. Ik heb hem al ingevuld. Gat. I have to think really about this sooner. Nee, kan ik wel laten staan. Oké, whatever, doe nu al weg. Dan moet ik er altijd over nadenken. Okay, that's the check-in. Let's do some Facebooking first. Or whatever, don't really care who knows my Facebook. Still new people sending me each day. Ja, leuk dat je langsgekomen, moet altijd die bullshit even meegeven. Langsgekomen waard. Te kijken naar co-housing. Heb het gevoel dat je zeker nog wat wachten. Vrijdag vooraleer een keuze te maken. Jammer genoeg heb ik niet. Kaart voor jou. We gaan uitgaan dat ervan uitgaan dat je niet voor of geef ik je toch nog niet. I think that's a very nice way to put it. Then Largo, Largo. Hey, Largo. Kunnen met Jan het wilde zeker wel wachten tot die ging ernaast daar straks. Voorhand aan hen laten weten dat de frontrunners waren aan het einde van het gesprek. Gewoon dat eigenlijk niet helemaal beslissing maken. Iets moeilijker. Dag. Even persoonlijk wel sturen om te alleen langskomen. Zeker, ja, op de kans. Want als je rust weten ervan denkt. Dat is een goede optie. De laatste, maar even de andere. As fine as it can get, I guess. That's fine, I guess. Just send them to, I guess. I hear the Ukrainian couple that hey Kevin, did you find the cohort? What? Hey Kevin, what? How did you think last? How did you feel about meeting the other co-houses and looking at the co-housing yesterday? Already tease him just to keep him warm, you know. I don't want to lose this guy. Nog bericht verzoeken, bro. Look at all this. It's too much spam, bro. Can't handle it. Who else do you have on the list? Largoyan, Ezra. Ezra, Kevin, Ismail. Whatever, it's giving a bit of hope to people, but you have to do that. That's just how it goes, you know. You have to be out there for yourself. People, wake up! Okay, that's all the administration behind. Now let's do some Reddit. Let's see what Reddit has to offer. I think I haven't skipped anything, right? Let me know, guys. It's been a while since I've been on Reddit. I guess last week or 2 weeks ago. Let's see. Now we have a booger. I'm taking some posts, been streaming for a bit now. Stay in touch, then we should start talking about things. Don't know about. What you do for a living. Which plans? Probably but next week is possible, I think. I don't think I have too much planned for the week. Let me check. 27. I can do it the week after. So not this week, but maybe in the week of 2309. What date would fit you? I usually only check Reddit on so other app is something. Okay. Alright, let's see what's new on Reddit. The shit of the shitters. Day 2 sucks. Anyone else experiencing constantly shaking, trembling, sweating, detoxing, or is it just me? A lot of people are really struggling with these kind of symptoms. I don't know. Never really had them, I guess. Maybe I'm not really that weed addicted. Good to hear from you, but I work in property management, which gives some stories. Ooh. What kind of stories? I'm a consultant for automation projects, usually surrounding the interaction between human and machines. How to optimize them. Okay, it's gonna be a quick responder. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Otherwise, he doesn't know how to get me, probably, or stick me. If money wasn't an issue, what would you be doing right now? Honestly, build a city. Get it all figured out, what the best location and planning, and how do you say it? Not planning, but the layout and this location layout. What would be essential and what parts necessary to get a community going. But that's just my pipe dream. Whoppa, let's get it. This is Productivity Cafe. Few football 4342. Deciding to be better. A complete 3-step guide to quit any bad habit. Ooh. Okay, let's try. I'm making this post to save you from wasting years of your life trying to quit just like I did. But first, let me give you a quick introduction. 2.5 years ago, I decided to improve my life. With that, I realized that I unfortunately had multiple addictions: porn, junk foods, sugar, video games, binging TV shows. Honestly, it sounds not super bad, but I guess if it hinders him. Now allow me to flex. About 450 days ago, I watched porn for the last time in my life. Congrats. At the start of this year, my screen time went officially from 8 hours to 30 minutes. That's also very nice. I also decided to go sugar-free. Tussen haakjes, added sugar 8 months ago to test myself, and I'm still successful. Well, that's pretty awesome. And finally, I can confidently say that I've understood everything necessary to break free from bad habits, addictions. I barely even get any cravings anymore. Keep in mind that I wasn't always like this. I went through the same struggles you face and made mistakes on my journey. It's pretty wholesome, this guy. Who is this? T5 ads KR. Huh. Then I implemented this principle to quit my phone addiction and junk food. Wait. It makes sense your brain wouldn't be used to having no dopamine spikes ever being used to experience dopamine rushes for the past couple of years of your life. Okay. I do think I could have quit a lot quicker if I maintained a written plan and tracked my indulgences rather than having a rough idea. It might sound weird to schedule your next relapse, but I instead think of it as achieving small goals of abstaining that in the long run will lead you to becoming free. I think a gradual decrease of a couple months will work. Purpose. People think that discipline is the most important thing when it comes to quitting, but it isn't. I realized there was a technique that was much more effective than resisting cravings. And that is getting rid of the craving in the first place. Yes, it's possible to eliminate or at least drastically reduce the amount of urges you get. How do I know this? Because I've done it myself. I can say, sure, never get craving, but finding purpose in life. Okay. Think about why you want to live your life. Hard question, I know. And be as ambitious as possible. For example, I want to become a successful entrepreneur who can change the lives of many people while becoming financially free. So I would say a pretty normal, everybody wants to be kind of goal, but everybody its own thing. Now you might think doing this is irrelevant, but please stick with me on this one. Here's the thing: I was trying to quit my addictions, but I didn't know why I was trying. Your brain will not give up addictions unless it realizes that there is benefits that make it worth quitting. He who has a why can bear for almost any how. That's a pretty decent quote, I think. So think about your dreams in life and ask yourself how quitting will benefit you. This shifts the focus from you struggling to quit to now benefiting from abstaining. That's a good way to look at it. I like his way. This also boosts your discipline like crazy, since it's a lot easier to view things logically. Also, you will end up falling back into the addiction if you have no clue what you're going to spend your time on. I replace the time and energy by mainly pursuing entrepreneurship, along with other things like sport, working out, reading, sleeping more, so and so forth. I suggest having one key passion to devote most of your time to, and then doing other healthy or enjoyable things on the side. Cues and response. This is by far the easiest part of the journey. The habit loop consists of 4 parts: cue, craving, response, reward. Craving is sometimes omitted since it's closely linked to reward, but yeah. Purpose handles craving and reward, but now let's focus on what triggers you to start the routine of the habit. In order to eliminate cues, which is once again stupidly simple, you need to change your environment. For example, I simply put my phone in a drawer instead of on the table. And boom, my triggers for my phone addiction fell by roughly 50%. All because my phone was out of sight. Don't believe me? What if I told you that 95% of American soldiers addicted to heroin during the Vietnam were able to easily quit as soon as they came back home? Is it true, actually? Percent of Vietnam War people quitted meth. Which it was meth, right? And heroin. Quitted heroin. No, CNN. Let's go Google Scholar, I guess. Google Scholar. Vietnam War veterans heroin. Between 1972 and 1974, the outcomes of army enlisted men who had served in Vietnam during this paper reports made a final study with respect to the frequency of narcotic addiction in and after Vietnam. The surprisingly low levels of re-addiction and the rarity of addiction to narcotics alone as compared with polysubstance dependence are findings still not entirely incorporated into public and scientific views of heroin addiction. That's unfortunately. Google Scholars got my back. Oh shit. Percent using at all. This is... So moists were using alcohol, marijuana, opium, heroin. Okay. Percent drinking. What's the black frequency? Less than monthly, less than daily. So it's kind of weird because daily might suggest addicted, but I guess there are some differences in how. Not gonna read into that one. Let's go to the findings. Not gonna read into the way of it that the findings were made. Wait, where does it start? Wait. Here, the major findings. First, the DoD had greatly underestimated the size of the narcotics problem in Vietnam. Almost half, 45% of army enlisted men there in 1970 tried narcotics, 34% heroin, 38% opium, while fewer used heroin or opium than alcohol or marijuana. Narcotics were used at a truly astonishing rate. These figures reflect the fact that these drugs were cheap. Even an addict needs spend only about $6 per day. And pure, they need not be injected, a method which repelled many soldiers. Instead, heroin could be mixed with tobacco and smoked. That opium was used so widely was a particular surprise. The press at addiction was also more common than reported. 20% claimed that while in Vietnam they had felt strung out or addicted to narcotics. Okay, 1 in 5 only. Almost 11% of army enlisted men urines tested positive at departure. If the urine screen captured only those so addicted they could not stop their use when warned that they would be screened. Okay, that's a good reference. As Dr. Javin, and this would mean that about 1,400 recently are still addicted, and this is so okay. Personal saving in Vietnam was associated with greatly increased use of marijuana as well as narcotics. Close to 80% of enlisted men used marijuana while in Vietnam. Okay. Second finding was that the orderly sequence of substance use described as a Gutman scale in which no one progresses to an illicit drug without having used legal drugs, and no one progresses to a hard illicit drug without having used softer illicit. That's a fair one. The gateway drug. It's not a theory, it's actually proven. Candle had been turned topsy-turvy. Oh shit, it's not true in Vietnam or what? What's topsy-turvy? Topsy-turvy. So people immediately started doing heroin or what? Before and after Vietnam, heavy alcohol use was almost a prerequisite for narcotic use. In Vietnam, they were inversely correlated. Oh shit. This may have been explained by military rules against selling alcohol to soldiers under 21. For the average enlisted man who arrived in Vietnam at 19, heroin was more available than alcohol. This displacement from the expected sequence also occurred from amphetamines. Before service with narcotic use in Vietnam, amphetamines were especially used only by users of barbiturates and narcotics. The sequence reveals it's hardness, but truth I think we generally mean in addiction liability. In my study of young black men, I had found a history of deviant behavior strongly associated with drug use. 1967 study. One might have expected that much greater availability of drugs in Vietnam and stresses of serving in a war to break the link with deviance, but they did not. The same relationship between earlier behavior problems and drug use held in Vietnam. Okay, interesting. It's just the occurrences, how they count them, both the large, okay. Finding 4. In the first years of the return, only 5% of those who had been addicted in Vietnam were addicted in the first year after return, only 5% of those who had been addicted in Vietnam were addicted in the USA. Okay. This finding was totally unlike the outcomes of young men treated in Lexington, the federal narcotics hospital at the time. When those young men were followed 6 months later, 2/3 were found to already be re-addicted. Even veterans still on narcotics at departure from Vietnam were doing very well 8 to 12 months after return. The curve showing likelihood of any use, heavy use, and addiction for veterans was the mirror image of that for treated civilians. Nor was this good result transient. When we followed veterans at 3 years, only 12% of those addicted in Vietnam had been addicted at any time in the 3 years since return. Okay. It was not the treatment that explained this remarkable rate of recovery. Only 1/3 of the men addicted in Vietnam received even simple detoxification while in service. Only a tiny percentage of Vietnam enlisted men went into drug abuse treatment after return, less than 2%. Nor did recovery require abstention. Although nearly half of the men addicted in Vietnam tried narcotics again after return, only 6% overall got re-addicted. Some were spared by using only narcotics other than heroin, some by not injecting, some by using only occasionally. But even regular heroin users became re-addicted in only half the cases. We finally voted for a group of veterans whose main problem is heroin addiction. Wait. So methadone is not a proven way for heroin users to get off it. Those who used heroin after return were also using a great variety of other drugs. More than 80% used amphetamines, more than 70% used barbiturates, and almost all used marijuana. Those addicted to heroin often had multiple dependencies. When heroin addicts were asked what their main drug was, more than half named alcohol or marijuana rather than heroin. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, I guess. Okay. So that means we need to find figure 4, Robbins Davis and Norco 1974b. Scholar. Right, it's sideways, that's pretty. Problem drinking paradigm. They showed such problems to be multifaceted and heterogeneous, and more strongly associated with ethnic, social-cultural, and contextual factors than with, for example, heredity or childhood experiences. Contrary to what had been commonly believed regarding the long-term course of drug use or problem drinking, the research demonstrated a great deal of variability and flux over often rather short periods and a general decline of most types of problems with age. It needs to be emphasized, however, that this general picture does not refute the existence of a continuum of individual problem careers. Overall, his findings fit rather poorly with traditional disease or dependence paradigms. At the same time, they have clearly indicated that recovery rates are highly sensitive to measurement. In essence, criteria used to define addiction and improvement, length of study periods. Certainly, the incidence rates may also depend on how the boundary between treatment interventions and natural occurring events and processes is drawn. By demonstrating there may not be a single route of uniform condition defined as addiction, but rather multiple paths out of a wide range of more or less severe substance use related predicaments. Okay. Seems kinda true what he's saying, but where is the data? I'm not seeing the data. 5%, dus dan moeten we daarop zoeken. 5, 80, 50, age 50. Wait, what? What was that? In addition, all dropouts were classified as not improved. Okay, that's fair. It's a good way. The studies conducted between 1965 and 1975 yielded overall recovery rates varying between 4% and 40%, and annual recovery rates between 1% and 33%. Where is the 5%? Wait, what was it next? The one exception was Bird Associates' 1977 evaluation of the National Treatment Association programs based on interviews 1 to 3 years later with 81% of 360 initially treated heroin addicts. Here, 1/3 of these individuals had stayed in treatment 5 days or less and were used as comparison group. Almost 1/3 were found to be fully recovered. An additional 37% were judged as partly recovered. The crucial findings per training to self-change were that there were no significant differences between the treated and control groups, and time in treatment was not associated with outcome. However, the study does not give evidence that treatment and control groups were comparable in relevant aspects. Moreover, de 2-month criteria. Dat is een andere studie, denk ik. Ja, deze zou ik zien. In fact, less than 2% of those who had used narcotics and only 6% in the drug-positive sample went to drug abuse treatment after returning. Wait, this one is important. Regarding drug use during first year after return, only about 10% of the general sample and 1/3 of those who had tested drug positive at departure proved to have used any narcotics. More interestingly, less than 1 in 10 of all men who had used since returning had experienced any sign of addiction. As in the drug positive sample, the corresponding proportion was 1 in 5. That is only 7% in the drug positive sample, and 12% of all men who had been addicted in Vietnam were found to still have been addicted after returning. So 12%, it's still low, but it's more than the 5%. Nonetheless, fewer than 20% of those who were addicted in Vietnam and resumed narcotics in use in the United States were found to have been addicted at any time, mostly for only a brief period in the 3 years since returning. Analysis of the addicted veterans' reception toward treatment further showed that the intervention was at best responsible for only a tiny fraction of the molecular recovery rates. In effect, less than 2% of those who had used narcotics in Vietnam, but that's for the treatment specifically. That's for, drug abuse treatment. Where we started here. Find a way to remove them for life. Restrictions don't come with excuses, and finally to reduce response to bad habits, increase friction. This is basically adding more steps to complete And this is that when your brain reads that effort is needed to do something, it puts off and procrastinates. And yes, it applies to the things we want to quit as well. As soon as I read about this from Atomic Habits, I implemented it and understood that the human brain is pretty simple and silly. So just make your bad habit harder to do. For example, I kept the controller to my gaming console in another room and deleted the apps on my phone. Yeah, that effort and time needed to indulge now made my brain crave things less. This try this for yourself, please. My name's open. This is from T5. Man, really enjoyed reading your post. I've been trying to implement similar strategy in my life. So far so good. The goal might be a little bit different, but my current goal might be a little bit different than yours. Wanted to say that you are completely right as to my experience, but how to overcome and surpass certain addictive behaviors. Also did a little fact check because I was interested and found the following from John Blog, a study by John Blomqvist. Wat de hel is dat voor een naam? Blomqvist. That's fine. Oh, 5%. Number is more to veterans actually needed for drug treatment. About the veteran. To be the smart ass over here. Stands true. This helps. Voilà, ça. Hey man, really enjoyed reading your posts as I've been trying to implement a similar strategy in my life. So far so good, but my current goal might be a little different than yours right now. Just wanted to say that you're completely right as to my experience about how to overcome and surpass certain addictive behaviors. Also did a little fact check because I was interested, and I found the following from a study by Jan Blomqvist. In the drug positive sample, the corresponding proportion was 1 in 5, that is only 7% in the drug positive sample, and 12% of all men who had been addicted in Vietnam were found to still have been addicted after returning stateside. And the veterans were followed for an additional 2 years. These figures rose somewhat. Nonetheless, fewer than 20% of those who were addicted in Vietnam and had resumed narcotic use in the were found to be addicted at any time, and mostly for only a brief period in the 3 years since returning. Not trying to be a smartass over here because it still stands true what you're saying, just more about getting the numbers right now. Just more about providing more context. Hope this helps. Oh, whatever. Just about providing more context. Nice. Alright, good shit. I like this guy. As credit by yourself. I'm so effing tired of moving. I, 24, male, was in the military family as a kid. Huh. I'm from Belgium. Aren't you? Where are you from? Smart in one area. Haven't made too much good decisions on the finance level. Well, I find myself interesting people, but I also don't need a lot of so to speak. Just gonna ignore the Ari Bart for a chat. Whatever, not the vibe, this one. Get motivated, buddies. 25 male, trying to get out of my head and start producing. I'm a huge overthinker, the type to lay out great plans but struggle to start tasks and keep momentum. So I'm looking for a partner who wants to help each other make small daily progresses on our goals. And build out my design portfolio. I'm also working on health and fitness. And thanks for it. If you're looking for I check in with myself and friends every Monday. If you need some push to check in Monday. David is also there to start doing journaling or reflecting then you can always join me. Bench. Who knows what might come out of it? Of ideas too. And drastic. Make pretty drastic. Anyways, just check me out and see if you like what I'm trying to do. Self-plug, shameless, but Blanco, where was it? Blanco 178 in the Get Motivated Buddies subreddit. Hoe was Jan? Ah, Jan, ja, ik denk dat hij niet gaat willen. Ja, hij wou nog eerst naar iets anders gaan kijken op donderdag, vrijdag, dus ik denk dat we gewoon best... Ik heb even de andere mannen gestuurd. Is goed. Ik ga op de hoogte. De Largo is niet aan het antwoorden, maar... Still people reacting to the thing. Jesus. Crazy. Ja, exact, David. Dus ja. Ik heb al... Niet ik gestuurd. Ik heb dat gestuurd. De Kevin. En Ezra ook. Nou, ik snap niet waarom die er niet boven komen. Ja, even niet veel respons van de mensen, maar ja, whatever. Iedereen gaat op zijn tijd bekijken. Dus nou als ja, nieuwe handen als niemand meer wilt, moeten we sneller inlokken, maar we zien wel. Anyway, back to the main thing. My first day one complete. Whatever, I'll give you a like. How do I become confident? I have no evidence. Okay, let's do one more post because I'm hungry as F. And then we'll get out of the check-in Monday, you know. Already live for 1.5 hours. Damn. Damn, son. How do I become confident if I have no evidence that I should be? I'm a bit autistic, so I have this annoying way of thinking where I need things to make sense for me to actually believe them. Stuff like blind hope, religion, etc. just don't come to me unless I have a concrete reason or proof to believe it. I have some proof that I'm actually very good socially. I'm usually the one in the group who makes everyone laugh, and I also have an extremely social job in sales that I've been very good at, proven by commissions. Problem is that I all feel superficial. Sure, I make everyone laugh, but at the end of the day, I'm still going home to be alone yet again. Literally feels like the sad clown joke. My whole life has been this. I guess if I had to sum it up, I'd say that everyone likes me, but nobody loves me. I also find it nearly impossible to make new friends because I've had the same group of friends since middle school. They keep making new friends and getting girlfriends. Meanwhile, I have none of that. It makes all my good points seem useless because they are clearly not getting me anywhere socially, and my whole life has basically been a consistent proof that I should not really have any confidence. I don't know how to fake confidence. I just don't have it in me. Have it in me. I have no reason to. What are these kind of... Holy shit. I think be yourself more in a way of being authentic. I want to build lasting relationships, at least. Otherwise, they are gonna last for the time that are convenient to you. Others. There is no... Might want to start with... Might want to make friends or get to know new people in a area or hobby that you like to do. Easier to connect with people that have similar hobbies or interests. To be honest, being personal has worked very good for me in time to know new people, though it also sets a pretty high bar at the same time to meet new people, because I want them to be authentic too. Not much of an answer, but more of a push to start. But more of a context in a way of providing context as to how I engage and what I look for in people. Hope that helps at least a bit. Range. Alright. This was Davidam99. David, you're on here. Oh shit, he has a lot of Reddit karma. Soccer. Jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it's not David. Gens is districten. I got some good reply in that one 5 days ago. The hell is Gens? Am I gonna get banned? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's it for me for today, I guess. We did some research, actually. Who would have thought? I'll answer this guy one more time. I'm in the UK. Therefore, like to chat and be mates if we could. The idea of how to value time is fascinating, isn't it? I guess we've all made bad decisions at some point. It's learning from the tough isn't it? Feels like a bot. I don't know. I'm in the UK. Therefore, I like to chat and be mates if we could. Well, mates is not really a contract or checkpoint that we have together. It's just a term for the evolving interaction between people. My advice in general. Don't try to push this. Don't try to push this. And start. Look for something that can connect besides the original opening of boogers. Yes, I do a lot of homeworking. Pretty chill in my opinion. How about you? Samira is S-tier candidate. Ay. Hell yeah, people are excited. We should link up. Then what? Seems you have already done a lot of the work to get the idea for me. Not joking when I say try build a city someday. But it will have to be a community thing. As the state as I only check it. PS. Alright, that will get all the people sucked in that wants to be. Alright, let's see. Dankjewel. Wat een beter. What een beter. Damn. And then tell me women have it hard, eh? How about some men trying to find a co-housing in that short amount of time? What are they supposed to do? Alright, that was it for today's check-in. We did some good Reddit. We checked in very nice. Got the calls going. And one day we'll get that city going, you know? Everybody new here. Yeah, we have 6 viewers actually. Damn. Damn, son. Someday we'll have 1 million, you know? And then we'll get that city. We'll build that city somewhere. But yeah, that's more for later. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Peace, peace.